Hello there folks and welcome back to Strategy Command World War I as we continue our fight to the last bullet against the Central Powers on expert difficulty level with all bonuses maxed. Well, what are the news, you might ask. We've lost at sea. I mean, look at that. As disgusting as it is, well, it is what it is. So we have to keep that in mind. We should be soon able to retreat to ports. Oh, I've got you. I forgot about you completely. So let's use you to raid. And we've got you as well. Well, we'll see. The Austrians lost Przemyśl a couple of turns ago. Jerusalem was lost. Baghdad is next. We'll see how long they can suffer losses around this sector till they are gone. Yeah. And we have retaken the last trench hex of proper value, which was the Brie mine. And now we need to liberate Luxembourg and then go into the Germany itself. That is our task. Without further ado, let's hit that button and see what will happen. Russia blockades shipping from Zonguldak. Yeah, trench warfare level 4, that's huge. Russia, finally. Logistics, fantastic. Need to get it going. We cut off the supplies from Russia, as you can see. Probably it was a bit of a mistake. We need some tech still with Serbians. So I might bring it back online. Anyway, let's see what will happen now. Which has been opened, but we weren't able to break straight up to there. Yeah, that's not necessarily what you want to see. Where you want to send your units, my dear. Through the mountains. I doubt that is going to work exactly as they want it to work. Fleet moving. Oh, here we go. I think it's only subs that are raiding the route, so looks like we can benefit from that. I hit them hard. Recon. Spend your shells. It's of no consequence to us. Any more? Hold. Oh my dear lord, really? We completely lost the line now. We need to retreat with these detachments, if possible. No respite. Good stuff. Really? Now they are attacking. Huh. Yeah, let's spend money there. I'm all for it. Ah, shit. We need to take care of Novogiergojevsk now. Because they benefit from the upgrades. But we still do not have them. Ah, horrible, horrible situation. Yeah. And artillery piece in this vicinity right about now. Of course they moved in. We're about to take care of them. Look at the shipping. Yeah. Winston Churchill goes to France to serve after the front. Yeah, after Gallipoli, which didn't happen this game. Should be ashamed of yourself. We have received a report from the Arab Bureau of the Foreign Office notifying us that the Emir of Mecca, Sharif Hussein, has written to Sir Henry McMahon, High Commissioner of Egypt, offering an alliance. The Sharif promising to raise against the Ottomans in return for financial and material support. Would you like to authorize the dispatch of a young officer called T.E. Lawrence to instigate an Arab revolt at the cost of 30 MPPs per turn for the next 5 turns? Yes. Yeah. Revolt spreads through Palestine and Syria. Okay, we've got a sap. 12 supply. Look at that. And we're next to the port. We're not in a port itself. High seas. Let's drill them. We don't engage here. We will not engage in here, but we need to upgrade some stuff. Yeah, anti-submarine warfare. Let's converge. You have upgraded, you have upgraded. You have not upgraded. Probably also subs. I will need something to scout. Let's leave it at that. At this point, at least, and let's move to Arabia. So we are not exactly ready yet. But we are getting there. So we know what happens next then. Bam, 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 bam. Destruction of the Ottomans. Speaking of that, can we operate from here now? Let's move up our forces. And how are we doing here? We are waiting for the inevitable. Yeah. Let's move up to Italy and Serbia. Yeah, I cannot withdraw with you. There is just no way that is feasible. How are you doing now? It's freaking worse than it was. Well, not really, but it's not great. Let's swap around so we can at least entrench. There's no way for you to evacuate. Swap you around. And in Serbia, slowly moving up. We're not in a rush for anything. Let's actually swap you around. We'll advance where we can. Speaking of Serbia, Shells next, and speaking of Serbia, also convoys. So yeah, but that's shells to get going. So speaking of shells, I need to attach to you anymore. And just enter those hexes straight up. The good news, he cannot make it. You know what's going to happen in here. Elite reinforcements on my fighters. So that was done, but unfortunately we have other issues, as can be probably seen. Great. Reinforce. That's good. Had a turn too far, those guys. How to best approach it? That is the question. I'm not worried too much about taking Akaba next turn. It should be pretty simple. I'm still wondering how to approach this one. Simply cannot hold that line. Retreat. Good news is that we are getting there. We are getting the artillery piece soon, and you damage, which will make the difference. Now, if I do that, I will lose all shells, alright? Yeah, that's fine. Well, semi-fine, but... Upgrade time. Okay, that should be easy at least. Here we go again. So we are ready to advance now to Tarnów. Well, we are ready to demolish Tarnów, straight up, and then advance towards Kraków. The artillery piece will be deployed in here. The next one, I guess. Yeah. So let's take a look at that. That will happen, hopefully. We need those shells. And we need those logistics. Going. Look at that. USA will finally get some strength. And next then with 6 shells. Pam 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 pam. Could potentially do it now, but let's not get ahead of that point. Czernowitz. No, that's what I want. Italians. Trench warfare. Yeah. And now to the west. They have given up on this X. Well, I will, with joy, I'm going to take it. Can we demolish him? Probably not. And probably not as well. Not with 4 points. That's a bit sketchy because... yeah, we can advance, but then what? I'm getting slapped from all sides. No, we wait. Trenches. Yes, shell. Okay, so what do I wanted to do? I mean, it could be useful. that and that for now. The Brits, what do we have with them? Trench warfare, next level up. Nothing to do but wait for the artillery to come online. With the remainder MPPs, we can spend it on ships. Who would have guessed that? But still, we have some units to fully recover. The Brits are at max, so let's spend some on Diplo against Netherlands. Who would have guessed that it will take us that long to actually go for something along those lines? So we reinforce them by 9. Got some heavy ships around here, yeah. It was 12. Let's move to 11. Why the hell not? The main problem is that we don't have much ships left, but it's a different story altogether. $46 MPPs. Hopefully we can make it. Artillery weapons should be up and going. All bought. Britain has to buy theirs. Italy has to buy theirs as well. Let's clap them. A couple of times at least. We should focus on securing southern Poland, and in the center we deploy the artillery piece and we start pounding on them. Get back which and could not and not lose Novogiergojevsk. Speaking of it, let's actually do that, just in case. They might not hold, but yeah. What can you do? And of course Baghdad should be next, and Aqaba. Ottomans should suffer next. That's the plan. I see. Let's take a quick look at all of the reports that we have going on. Reports. Losses. On the ground, we are victorious. On the seas, not so much. Graphs. MPPs. Finally, we stop suffering on the... Mostly that those were ships. And look at that, we are not losing anything. Fancy boys. It's at good turns. Italy is doing okay-ish, all things considering. Serbia is literally not losing anything. Russia is below the line. Germany is below the line for now. We're making gains. Austria got a boost from somewhere. The Ottomans are getting dropped like a sack of potatoes, slowly but surely. So how is Romania? 46%. So that wasn't as huge swing as I was suspecting that Przemyśl would be. But yeah, it is what it is. Speaking of upgrades, let's upgrade it as well. It might come into play after all. So we know what happens next. We know what has to happen in here. Hopefully the weather will turn finally for us to be successful. Let's go for the subs as well. We can finally begin to contest here, I think. Can technically move 2 units next to the port to disable it as well. Let's leave them as they are for now though. Yeah. Italy saves some money. Serbia also has to save some money for research, proper research in gas and shell production. Yeah. But aside from that, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching once more as we continue our fight to the last bullet against the Central Powers on expert difficulty level. This time we didn't gain a hex, but we gained some shells. Speaking of shells, we'll spend them next turn. Moving on to Krakow. Wide approach into Austria-Hungary. Let's knock them down first. Let's knock Ottoman Empire and then turn to the Germany itself. Let's take a look at national morale as we are at it. Maybe quickly. Yeah, they're getting back up because of all those ships. But all of these guys are getting down fast. Yeah, no more speaking. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.